Good evening, everybody. The following video is a demonstration video and review of the 3DO free space microphone. This video will come in useful for anybody that's just received their 3DO microphone and is looking to figure out how to set it up and how to use it in general. And I'll also be sharing my personal experience and thoughts with this particular microphone. I'll be sharing this in the form of ASMR, in keeping with my regular videos. So, the sound that you're hearing now is not from the 3DO free space microphone, considering I'll set that up for you on camera so you get to understand exactly how that's done. At the moment I'm recording the audio directly from my sound recorder. As shown, but we will need this in order to record the audio from the 3DO microphone, because it's not its own self-sufficient audio capturing device. So, we'll get into things then. When you first receive it, it does come in a box, and you'll need the appropriate batteries. I'll show you why now. To first of all plug in your battery, and it just fits in the compartment like that. Once the battery's successfully inserted and you've screwed the top back on, if you flip it over, you'll see these. You want to keep it on flat, but as for when you're recording, you need to remember to turn the power on. Now, that alone will not capture the sound, which is where your separate audio recorder comes in. Whichever one of your choice will be suitable. The microphone comes with a cable so that you can successfully plug them in. once that's plugged in on both ends, you just start recording. You'll notice it captures the sounds all around. Like that. Given the binaural ears, you may notice the sound difference. I feel that the quality is significantly better than just using an audio recorder alone. Now, in order to mount it onto a tripod so that you can bring the microphone up close when you're filming, it does come with its own separate attachments. Not this cotton pad, but rather this. So I have removed this and purchased a cold shoe mount or hot shoe mount, and that, as a result, enabled me to mount it onto the tripod. The hot shoe mount would also enable you to put it on the top of your camera if you have a DSLR or DSLR. It's always best to put it onto a tripod, because that way you'll be in a position to bring the microphone closer to you while filming, and you can either have it visible in shot or just below you out of shot. Either way, having it on a tripod, I find, gives you more flexibility with that. So, my personal experience with this 3DO microphone then, I found it to be very pricey, but I felt it was an investment worthwhile making. So if you're thinking about buying one, it will be your discretion as to whether you feel that you would get enough use out of it. On average, I film about 6 ASMR videos a month, or at least I try to. So in my mind, I was able to justify buying this, albeit second hand. So I do find it very durable. Now, the main difference that I noticed with this microphone in comparison to other microphones that I've used in the past is that there's significantly less noise or static. It focuses on the quality of sound. It really hones in on attention to detail. So that's one of the main advantages that I've experienced with swapping to this microphone. And the binaural range seems to be better than my previous microphones as well. I'd say that the cons would be that it's expensive, that it's battery operated, because the only implication with that is that you would have difficulty knowing when the battery needs changing. Like, it doesn't tell you when it needs changing, so you could be, in theory, filming a really lengthy video and 10 minutes into the video the battery dies and you wouldn't know. Whereas with these recorders, it tells you how much battery you've got left. But just to be clear, this recorder does not tell you when the 3DO's battery is due to go, because this too is battery operated, so it's only in reference to the batteries in this particular recorder. So I can imagine that might be problematic. But overall, I really feel that it is worth the investment if you are serious about good quality sounds. As I said, I have definitely noticed a difference, and I feel that a lot of regular ASMR video watchers notice a difference as well. That's why this is so popular, and that's why you'll always see it around, because there is definitely a noticeable difference in the quality and sound. But just to conclude, for setup, it's battery operated. To access the battery, you unscrew the top here with the screwdriver, input the battery, then you plug it in with cables provided into a device that's got the ability to capture audio, because this then you can plug directly into your computer to upload the audio and edit the audio in conjunction with your video. If you're new to video editing entirely, you'll just make a noise. Usually I shout 3, 2, 1, go, so that the audio spikes and I can see that in editing. So as a result, the footage that I get from my camera, the audio from that I match with the audio captured from that, and then you just swap the audio out. So I hope that was helpful for you then. If there is anything that I've missed out, by all means leave your questions down below, especially if you're a beginner looking to figure out how to set up all the equipment, as I can appreciate it can be a bit confusing to get your head around camera, lighting, audio, editing and all of that. So hopefully this is a good starting point for you all. Okay, but until next time, have a good evening.